Hi, my name is Jack Doering, and we are going to be going over compatibility testing, which is a black box testing technique. So compatibility testing is making sure that your software will work in different infrastructures. Infrastructures can differ in the hardware, the other software in use, or the other components. So if you have a software and you test it, with unit tests, the unit tests may, all be successful on your system, on your testing environment, but when you give it to a customer, the software may no longer work as expected. So compatibility testing is an important black box testing technique. So infrastructure can differ in many ways: processor, architecture, resources available, other devices of the software operating system, backend servers, etc. These differences can make a huge number of possible combinations, and testing for all the possible combinations of the components is impossible. So you can use a compatibility matrix to test without having to resort to exhaustive testing, which is impossible. So this is a compatibility matrix that you can use. Compatibility matrix, the columns in the matrix represent various parameters that are to be tested, and the rows represent values of those parameters. So the server, application server, web server, client, etc. Those are the columns. And then the rows, for instance, are Windows Server, Netscape, Office. So for the client, for instance, the client has a row that says WinXP, WinXP Professional, etc. So those combinations can be used to test without having to do exhaustive testing. A horizontal combination, the values for parameters that can be executed together or grouped together as rows. So these are techniques used in compatibility testing. So all the values for the parameters that can be executed in a set of test cases together. You can group together those as a row. Backward compatibility testing compatibility with previous versions of the same product. Forward compatibility testing, features are not yet implemented in the product but plan to be implemented, can be tested for compatibility. So you can make sure that your product's going to work with previous versions of the product. Make sure that, say if you have a Microsoft Word, you can make sure that the new versions of Word can open old Word documents created by older versions of Word. And say you're planning to implement features into the product, you can test to make sure that the product will be able to implement those without too much changing. So in conclusion, compatibility testing is an important black box testing technique. It helps ensure that a product will function as expected across various systems. Compatibility matrices can be used to cover a wide range of systems. And compatibility testing is an effort-intensive technique. So that will conclude the lecture, and the works cited is the textbook.